All right, so happy Monday. We just did a little centering practice that was interrupted. So I welcome you to do a centering practice. Stop your recording and do it if you haven't already. But right now we're going to stand up and do some yoga. So everybody go ahead and stand up. And Susie, maybe just for a little bit, stand up. Find the back of your mat. Roll your shoulders back and down. Find your mountain pose. So we'll do a little balancing right at the beginning, and then we'll go into some warriors, and we'll take it down to the mat and then come back up and down and up and down. We're focusing on the law of 7 in our practice today, the reminder of change and flow, divine order, divine flow. So feel that divine flow within you with your inhale and your exhale, expanding and contracting the belly. And feeling the weight of your feet. Step into your right foot, step your left foot forward, bend at your left knee, and just stay on the ball of your right foot. Just gently come down and step that right foot forward. Weight onto it and step the left foot back. Bend that right knee and step forward and step back. Sink down, lift the crown up, use your core, step forward, step back, sink down, lift up, step forward, step back. Using our legs, waking up our knees. Slow. On this next one, pivot your back foot and set up for warrior 1, inchworming that right foot forward. Turn your hips, turn your shoulders, align your heels. Keep your hands low on this one. Kiss your shoulder blades down and back. Feel that strength, that power within yourself. Warrior reminds us we have all that we need to get through the challenges that we face, mostly the challenges in our mind. Step that back foot forward. Step back with the right foot. Maybe you had to take a couple steps there. That's okay. Set up for warrior 1. Hips and shoulders facing forward. Shoulder blades roll down and back. Knees stacked over the ankle. Feel the strength. Back foot is canted. Face is soft. Breath is long. Breathe and breathe. Hop, skip, jump or drag forward. Find your mountain pose. This is going to be our first balance pose, and it works our hamstring. You're going to stand up nice and tall, poke your hip crease, hinge slightly forward, weight into the left foot, step back with the right foot. We're going to bend at the knee, balancing on our left foot, and bring our heel towards our buttocks. So with this, you can hold on to a wall, a chair, so position yourself. And if you want to make it more difficult or more challenging, don't let your toe touch the floor. We're going to do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to mountain. Take a moment. Roll your shoulders back and down, grow through your crown. Weight on your right foot. Poke the hip crease, hinge forward, stay tall, kiss the shoulder blades together. Step back with that left foot. So touching toe to floor, that's one. Lifting heel to buttocks. Or keeping the foot lifted, extending and bending for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Sweep the arms up. Wiggle all 10 fingers. Press your feet into the floor. Relax your shoulders out of your ears. Pull your belly button to your spine. And then bring motion with the fingers to the wrists, rotating them one direction and then the other. And then bring them to still cactus arms and make circles at your elbows. And then bring that to still and make circles at your shoulders, one direction and then the other, back and forth. And then stop with your hands up overhead, crescent over to the right, slide that right hand down, look up to the left, take a little stretch, and then come back up to center and do the other side. And flow 3 more times each side. Inhale up, exhale crescent, gaze goes up towards the ceiling. Stretching the obliques. Last one, last side. Arms come up, swan dive. Arms come out, knees bent. Hold this position. Lift the heart, kiss the shoulder blades, soften the face. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Spread your 10 fingers wide. Pull your belly button in. Bring your attention to that hip crease. Take a big inhale. Shine your light. And then exhale, bow in humility. Touch your fingertips towards the floor, bringing in patience, wisdom. Step back into hands and knees. Separate your hands shoulder width apart. Separate your fingers, knees 2 fists width apart. Tuck your toes, ungulate your spine. Cow and cat. Drop in the belly, threading the heart forward. Tucking the tail, pulling the belly button all the way to the spine. Move from tailbone to the crown of your head. Keep your elbows soft as your heart comes through. Come to still. Step back with your right foot, step forward with your left hand, level your hips, level your shoulders, pull your belly button in. Sun dog, lift up both appendages and hold. Press your heel away and reach your fingertips long. Feel your shoulders, feel your hips, engage your core. Use that whole core to hold you up. Breathe and breathe. Float your left hand down. Point your right toe. Level across your shoulders. Bend your knee so that your heel comes to the buttocks. And then straighten your leg, shooting it out to the right. Touch your toe on the floor. Lift that leg up, bend the knee, bring it back to center, and then straighten the leg and tap the toe over to the left. Come back to center. Follow your foot with your gaze. Keep your inhale and your exhale. Nice rhythm. If you want to make it harder, don't touch the floor. Just extend the leg to the right, back to center, to the left. We're going to do it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Where are you burning in that left glute? 1. Drop that knee down. Slide that right leg back. Cross the thigh over the back of the left leg. Drop down onto your forearms. Stay within the perimeters of your mat. Slide backwards. Stretch that left glute. Keep your heart floating above the floor. Keep your crown reaching tall. Drop your shoulders out of your ears. Soften your face. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe. We're going to make our way out into a plank, dolphin plank. So bring forearms to the mat, interlace your fingers, walk your knees back, bring your hips forward, engage your core, draw your shoulders back. Full plank, tuck your toes, lift your knees and your thighs. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Wherever you landed, come back to your box. Move around organically as you set up for success. Sun dog on the other side. Step back with the left foot, step forward with the right arm, level the hips, engage the core, lengthen the neck, lift up the appendages, push the heel away. Feel your body, soft left elbow, don't hyperextend. Pull your belly button deeply to your spine. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Drop that right hand down. Bend that left knee. Extend it and tap it out to the left. Bend it, come back to center. Straighten it, tap it out to the right. Come back to center. Ask yourself, how does this feel? Do I want to stay low, tapping the floor? Or does it feel better to keep my leg lifted? What is my body up for? Thinking about right side, left side being a little different. And we're going to do this for 10. Follow with your neck. 9. 8. 7. Think about your cute little body. 6. 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there. 1. Come back to your box. Straighten that left leg, cross the thigh, drop down to the forearms, slide down within the sides of your mat. Stretch that right glute, float your heart, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Make your way back, make your way down to your belly, not back to your belly. Float your chest all the way down. Extend your arms out like airplane wings. Turn your head so your left ear rests heavy on the mat. Roll your shoulders down. Extend your arms out wide. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Bend your knees. Make circles with your feet. One direction and then the other. And then come to still, lay them down on the mat. They can be wide, they can be toe mounds touching. See what feels good to you. Press your left hand into the mat. Slide your right hand towards you. Roll on to that left side. Lift that right leg. Point the toe. Press into the mat with your right hand. Stretch that left shoulder. Use your core. Feel your hips stacked right over your hip. Roll that right shoulder back. Imagine kissing those shoulder blades together. Breathe and breathe. Make your way out and into a child's pose. Wide knees, big toe mounds together, hips to heels. Walk your arms out, rest your chest down, elongate from tailbone to crown. Let your chin or your forehead rest on the mat. Breathe and breathe. I'm feeling so much gratitude right now to be able to do this pose that was a challenge just a couple of days ago. Bowing my heart in humility, recognizing what is good. Widen across your shoulders, relax across your back. Find your breath. Make your way back down onto your belly for the other side. Turn your head towards the left, right ear on the mat. Extend the arms. Melt your body. Press that right hand into the mat. Slide the left hand towards you. Roll onto your right hip. Keep your head rested. Stack your hips. Point the toe on that left leg. Keep it lifted. Engage your core to keep you there. Left hand compress into the mat. Bring your focus to the stretch in the front of the right shoulder. Kiss your shoulder blades together. Soften your jaw and your face. Breathe. Be right here, right now. Make your way out. Roll onto your back. Make adjustments so that you can get the back flat part of the back of your head on the mat. Your throat is open. Knees are bent. Walk your heels towards your buttocks. Slowly peel your hips up. Walk your fingertips towards your heels. Bridge pose. Check your chin. Mine fell into my chest. Bring the head back to the flat spot. Soften your face. Open your throat. Open your heart. Press your knees towards the bottom of your mat. Lift your hips. On your exhale, float those hips down. We're going to add our arms. On the inhale, arms and hips come up. Arms come over the head. On your exhale, float it down. Inhale, float up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, float up. Exhale, float down. Keep those hands down. Float your hips up. Walk your fingertips towards your heels, helping the hips to come on up. Knees press towards each other and towards the bottom of the mat. Walk your shoulder blades together. If you can, clasp your hands, come into a full bridge. Feel the softness of your face, the openness of your throat, the openness of your heart, your divine spark shining brightly, reminding you it's all in divine flow. Breathe and breathe. Come on down. Bring those thighs into the belly. Rock side to side. So giving a little stretch, a little massage here for Susie's back pain. And we'll do a little twist before we go in to some figure 4 bridge flows that work those hamstrings. So come to still, straighten that left leg, right thigh meets the belly, peel away any flesh that gets in the way. Start to rotate at the ankle, one direction and then the other. And then come to still, release your hands, move at your knee, one direction and then the other. So making circles with your knee, with your foot, but moving your knee. And then make circles at your hip, one direction and then the other. So making circles with your knee so the movement is at your hip. And then come to still, tuck the top of the right foot behind the left thigh, roll onto the left hip, use your hand to coax up or coax down. Make sure that right shoulder glues down, extend out the right arm, look over to the right. See if you can melt. So you're not forcing, you're not performing, you're listening, connecting to your body, melting into its edge. Breathe, breathe, and breathe. Find the tension. Where are you holding? I was just noticing I was tense in my glutes and I just relax. Relax my cheeks, my jaw, relax my shoulders, relax my fingers. We're going to come back to center, bend the left knee, place the right ankle across that knee. Use a block or your fingertips to coax away that right knee. And breathe and breathe. Release the block. Walk the hands down to either side of the hips. Find the flat spot on your head. Check that left heel. Make sure it's close to your buttocks. Float your hips up. Walk your fingers down. Drop that right knee down. Bridge pose. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to flow like the Hexad. Drop the hips down. Then lift them up and drop them down and lift them up. Keep that right knee splayed. Sync your breath. We're going to do it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Bring both thighs into the belly. Rock side to side. Come to still, straighten the right leg, float it down, peel away the flesh, kiss the thigh to the belly. Wrap your hands around your shin, wind removing pose. Then start to rotate your ankle one direction and then the other. Release your knee and make circles using your knee joint with your toes, bringing that motion into your knee one direction and the other. And then when you're ready, do the circles with your knee, bringing the motion into your hip, one direction and then the other. Ready for the twist, tuck the toe, roll onto the right hip, extend the left arm, melt the left shoulder, turn your gaze, stretching the spine from top to bottom. Right hand can coax down or hold up. See if you can melt. Tune in, tap into your body. Where are you in resistance? So in life, like I know I'm resisting my healing process. And when I can just find peace and gratitude with it, it feels so much better. I feel so much better when we resist any situation we're in, whether it's health related or relationship or things we face in the world, we make it worse. See if you can melt into it without apathy. It's not about just giving up. It's about holding that high hope, knowing divine order is in flow. Make your way out and ready for that other side, figure 4. Right heel comes in, left ankle finds the right thigh, block or fingertips on that left knee. Press that knee away, open that hip, heavy the back of your head, soften your face, relax your shoulders. I so love yoga. I so love what this brings to me, this centering. Coming in and down, feeling the body. Release that block. Place your hands by your hips, float your hips up, walk your fingertips down towards your heels. Take your chin out of your chest and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, flow, drop it down, lift it up, drop it down, lift it up, check your throat, keep it open, relax the back of your head. We're gonna flow for 10, 9, press your knees out, 8, splay that left knee, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Bring your hands behind your knees, engage your core, and roll back and forth. Massage out the spine. The length of your mat. Use your core. Pull your belly button in. See if you can challenge yourself to not let your feet touch the floor. Come to still, grab a drink. Make your way back to all fours. Hands and knees. Tuck your toes, widen your fingers. Find your way, exhale into downward facing dog. So calf stretches. Pedal your heels, bend your knees. Come up onto your toes, lift your hips, widen across your shoulders. Drop those heels down, heavy that right heel. Take the top of the left foot to the back of the ankle. Press down with the right heel as you float the hips up, widen across your shoulders, soften your face. And then shake your head, yes and no. Dump out the head trash as you stretch that right calf. Breathe and breathe. Make your way out, switch to the other side. Left heel comes down, right foot floats, top of the foot, rest on the heel. Drop the heel, float the hips, grow them taller to the ceiling, elongate from tailbone to crown. Breathe. Invite in what you need. I'm inviting in grace and patience and wisdom. And stretch that calf. Breathe and breathe. Release your foot. Walk your hands to your feet. Bend your knees. Glue your belly to your thigh. Widen your feet if you need to. Then lift your hips. Drop your head. Shake out all the head trash. Make space for whatever you are drawing in. And then come into a roll up, thinking about those qualities. You're awakening within yourself. Use your core. Roll up, stand up. Sweep your arms up. Bring them out to the side. Kiss the shoulder blades together, palms face up, draw your arms back, lift your heart, little back bend. Open your mind, open your throat, open your heart. Relax your arms down, step your left foot into warrior one, right foot cants. Stack your knee, align your hips. Sweep your arms up and then out. Turn the palms back, bring the arms back behind you. Let your heart float up. Let your gaze go up. If you like, interlace your fingers, drop your knuckles, lift your heart. Warrior filled with heart, open to that unconditional love, free of shame, guilt, and lack. Breathe and breathe. Slowly hinge at your hip. Bow your heart down. Bring your hands up overhead. Take your gaze up to the right. Breathe and breathe. Engage your quad, your hamstring in that left leg. Use your core. Come on up. Release your hands. Step your front foot back. You're back at the back of your mat. Take a moment. Other side. Right foot steps forward. Left foot cants heel to heel. Knee stacks over ankle. Hips turn, shoulders turn. Arms come out, hands go back. Sweep them back. Kiss the shoulder blades, lift the heart, little back bend. Don't let your head fall back, keep it supported. If you like, interlace the fingers, drop the knuckles, lift. Breathe, feel the heart in the warrior. Breathe and breathe, shine your light. Feel your light. And then bow in humility, hinging at the hip. Lay your belly on your thigh. And then turn your gaze up to the ceiling. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Feel the strength in your leg, in your abs. Find your way up. Break your hands apart. Hop, skip, jump, or drag. Front foot comes back, mountain pose. Breathe and breathe. Step forward with your left foot. Cant your back foot. Turn into warrior two. Turn your hips. Turn your shoulders. Don't let your knee come with you. Keep it stacked over your ankle. Align the upper body to be straight over the hips. Extend the arms. Reach long with your fingers. Drop your shoulders out of your ears. Sink down, lift up. Windmill that left elbow to the knee. Take that right arm over the head. Extend long from your right side of your foot up to your right fingertips. Take your gaze up to the ceiling. Breathe and breathe. If you want to challenge yourself, slide your elbow off of your knee and hold yourself up. Breathe and breathe. Engage your core. Come on up. Pivot that left foot, that right foot, so you're in a big wide leg stance. Poke your hip crease. Hinge forward halfway. Extend long through your crown. Rest your hands on your thighs or extend your arms out. Blossom your buttocks as you float through your crown. Float your hands down. Come into a wide leg down dog. Walk the hands out. Lengthen from tailbone to crown. Walk your hands underneath you. Come into a forward fold. And then walk your hands from the forward fold to the right. Bend the right knee. Press the left side, the left foot, the outer edge, all the four corners of your foot into the mat. Flatten your back. Take your shoulders out of your ears. If you like, lift your hands up into a prayer. Come into a skater's pose. Pull your belly button into your spine. Grow long through your crown. Take your shoulders out of your ears. Breathe and breathe. Drop your hands down. Walk back into that forward fold. Bring your head a little bit closer to the mat, your hips a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Shake your head, yes and no. Dump out that head trash. Let's fill up that space that we made with confidence and courage. Walk your hands to the left, bend that left knee. Press that right foot into the mat. Extend long. You can keep your hands low or come up into that prayer hand skater pose. Breathe and breathe. We're challenging ourselves. Life has challenges. Find what you can do. Be graceful. Find your way out. Back to the forward fold. Bend your knees. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Make warrior two with the right foot facing the back of your mat. Plant your left foot, turn your hips, stack your body, extend your arms, sink into the pose, relax the shoulders, shoot lightning bolts out the fingers. Breathe. Warrior two is our relationship with others. Breathe and breathe. Feel your hips. Feel your shoulders between two panes of glass. Windmill down, right elbow to the knee, left arm sweeps over, look up. Breathe and breathe. Challenge yourself. Take that elbow off of the knee if you like. Breathe and breathe. And come on up. Pivot your feet. Heel and toe them towards each other till they're width for goddess pose, about 3 feet apart. Splay both your feet. Track your knees over your toes. Tuck your tail. Pull your belly button in. Sink down. Cactus the arms. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. You are strong. Feel your buttocks. Feel your quads. Feel your hamstrings. Sink down. Ignite your core. Kiss your shoulder blades back. Spread your fingers wide. See if you can get 90-degree angle under your armpits. Breathe and breathe. And come on out. Let's get a drink. You know what? My water bottle's not working very well. Let's make our way down to an easy seated pose. Have your right leg extended out. Heel away the flesh. Sit up nice and tall. Have your blocks handy in case you need them. Press out through the right heel and draw the right toes towards you. See if you can lower this right back of the knee any closer to the floor. Bring your hands behind you, kickstand them, kiss your shoulder blades together, grow through your crown. Feel your neck lengthen, Feel your shoulders relax. Feel your mind open. Imagine the space in between your eyebrows, opening that third eye that comes from an integrated mind. We're going to sweep up the right hand, kickstand the left hand, stretch on over, and then do the same on the other side. Left hand comes up, right hand comes down. Stretch and just flow, bringing length into the obliques, under the armpits, and down that right leg. Keep pressing out through the heel, drawing the toes towards you. When you're even on both sides, come to still, nice and tall, and face that extended leg. So turn at your waist. Keep your chin out of your chest. Poke your hip creases if you like. Add a block. Hinge forward so you can rest your forearms on the block, or you can reach for your toes. Keep your chin out of your chest. Breathe and breathe. Imagine that hexad in your mind going from point 1 to point 4, from point 4 to point 2, from point 2 over to 8 and down to 5, up to 7 and back to 1. A jagged journey of ups and downs, of faith and doubt, of courage and fear, of love and shame, of fullness and lack, of remembering, of forgetting. Be gentle. Come on up. Switch sides. Left leg comes out. Right leg comes in. Add props to support you. Roll the pelvis forward. Kickstand the hands. Press out through the heel. Draw the toes towards you. See if you can lower the back of that knee any amount. Not by forcing, but by relaxing. And breathe and breathe. Add the flow. Stretch the arms, the side body. Inhale, exhale. Take your gaze up to the ceiling. Stretch your neck. Feel the length up those lats. When you're even, come to still, face that right leg. Press out through the heel, draw the toes towards you, hinge at the hips, add a block if you need to, bow down. So over the hexad is the triangle, the reminder of we are living in a duality, holding opposing forces. For me, it's the desire for my knee to be healed already, and the experience of pain. When I can hold each, possibilities abound. Notice your right hip. I just noticed mine was lifting up. Is yours? Lower that right hip down as you lay your belly over your thigh. Keep your chin out of your chest. Melt into the stretch. Breathe and breathe. Make room for possibilities. Or join me in making room. That's what I'm doing. Roll up when you're ready. Bring that left shin in front of the right. Peel away the flesh. Roll the pelvic bowl forward. Sit up nice and tall. Sweep the arms up with strong abs. Twist over to the right. Roll the shoulders back and down. Look over that right shoulder as you draw your shoulder blades together and lift your heart. Grow through your crown. Breathe and breathe. Come back to center. Drop your hands down to the opposite or to the outside of your hips. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Roll that pelvic bowl forward. Lift that right hand to the left side of your head. Find that stretch for the neck. Release all that is not yours off your shoulders. Maybe you're like me and you take responsibility for things that are not yours. Ask yourself, is this mine to do? Breathe. We hold on to a lot of stories, a lot of shoulds that are not even true. Release your hand, look down at that right hip, that right knee, replace your hand. Feel that stretch as you drop your left shoulder down and back. Lift your heart. Keep that low back nice and tall, no slump. Make your way out. Sweep your arms up. Twist over to the left. Grow tall. Kiss the shoulder blades. Look over that left shoulder. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Shine your heart. Bring that core of magnificence to the surface. Breathe and breathe. Heavy that right hip, that right knee. Don't let it float up. Make your way out. Next stretch to the other side. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side of the head. Straighten that low back. Kiss the shoulder blades together. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Feel your body. Follow your breath. Breathe in through your nose. Maybe out through your mouth, maybe out through your nose. Find that rhythm. Release, look down towards that left hip, replace your hand. Kiss your shoulder blades, drop your shoulders. Close your eyes or find a hazy stare. Come inward to connect with yourself, to find the answers within, releasing the grip on needing others or the world or somebody else to make us feel whole. We have to feel whole ourselves, confident, courageous, strong, and wise. And then watch the magic happen as just what we need comes to us. Release your hand. Poke your hip creases. Use your block if you need to. Fold forward, forearms on the block, or a devotional flow. Bow the heart. This bowing is part of the Hexad. It's that faith and trust, bowing into the flow. Breathe and breathe. Slide your hands up. Switch your shins. Sweep your arms up. Crescent over to the right. Press that left hip away. Kiss your shoulder blades. Look up. Bend your elbow if you like. Hand behind the head. Shine the heart. Breathe and breathe. Contract your abs. Come on up. Other side. Crescent over. Roll your gaze to look at the ceiling. Kiss your shoulder blades. Elongate your neck. Bend your elbow. Rest your hand. Shine your heart. Feel the arch in your back. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Make your way out. Place your hands on your chest, fingers on the clavicles. Pull down with your fingers. Extend your spine tall and lift your chin. Release. Sweep your arms up. Bring them to the back of your head. Interlace your fingers. Lift up as tall as you can. Ignite your core. Drop your chin. Drop your elbows. Stretch the back of your neck. Don't pull, don't force. Keep floating your heart up. Keep dropping your chin. Release your hands to those hip creases. Fold forward, add your block if you need to. Bow your heart in faith and trust. All is unfolding as it should for good. There is divine order in all of it, a path of awakening that includes challenges. Make your way up, grab a drink if you need it, have the things that you want for your Savasana close at hand, and then set up for a boat roll down. Toes at the bottom of your mat, knees bent, heart lifts, core engages, hands can stay behind the thighs or reach out. Stay tall through the crown like a string is pulling your head up, and use your core to roll down. Bring your hands up overhead. Straighten your legs, take a stretch. Sweep your hands down by your hips, walk your heels towards your buttocks. Float your hips up, walk your fingers to your heels. Find the flat spot on the back of your head. Open your throat, open your heart. Walk your shoulders together, clasp your hands, Draw your knees together. Float into a bridge. Bridge, bridges, mind, heart, and body. All three centers. Lift. Breathe. Say something nice to yourself. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Float on down. Widen your feet. Widen your arms. Drop opposite knee to opposite ankle. Rock side to side. Let your eyes close or find a hazy stare. If you're going to use an eye pillow or any of your props, add them now. And come to still. Come into your Savasana. So maybe you keep your knees bent to support your low back. Maybe you extend your legs long, flop your feet. Maybe you do something different. Maybe you add a blanket, a pillow, an eye pillow. Maybe you did a couple more stretches. See if you can tune in, respond to your body's needs. Breathe in awareness. Exhale any tension, any distraction. Bring the mind and the body to your mat. Connect with your heart. Connect with your own preciousness, your own magnificence, your own strength, your own courage, your own sense of humor. We need sense of humor here in this life. Remember the beauty that is you and that is all around you. Feel gratitude. Count your blessings. Notice your totems. That little snake has shown up for me twice now, right when I needed it, with the message of healing and the process of transformation. Taking time, having process. If you haven't already, find a closed eye or a hazy stare. Anchor into your breath. Be right here, right now. With nothing to do, nothing to be, nothing to defend. You and your body, you and your breath, you and your heart. Stay awake. Practice being aware. Be excited to be alive. Knowing you have the strength, you have the knowing, you have the guidance, you have the possibilities to navigate any challenge, any hardship, any twist and turn of our existence. Have hope, high hope. Have faith, high faith in yourself, in your power. In that high self, that high power, free of ego, full of grace. Invite in innocence, childlike qualities that allow you to laugh, that allow you to cry, that allow realness, compassion, curiosity, and wonder. Slowly bring your feet to the mat if they weren't there already. Bring your feet up to the ceiling, your hands around the arches. Happy baby, helping us to invite that innocence, that playfulness. Rock side to side. Open your eyes. Laugh at yourself. Maybe come into a cobbler or any other last little pose before we do our fetal pose and our ending. If you're coming into fetal, place something between your knees. Support your head. Roll over onto one side. Draw your thighs deeply to your chest. Take a moment to be here. Maybe others are finishing some final poses, some final stretches specifically for their bodies. Fetal pose reminds us that we are a soul having a human experience. Our soul chose many things to experience for a reason. Be curious, what is my soul asking me to awaken to? Especially when things repeat. Look down at the block. Remember that you are supported first by yourself with your thoughts, by listening to your emotions, by taking kind actions with yourself. Eating food that nourishes you, moving in ways that support you. Taking time to pause, to breathe, to smell the roses. And equally taking time to be bold and courageous and experience the world. All about the balance. Find your way out and back up into your choice of a seated pose, maybe a hero's pose. I'm going to try that today. Supported by a block, maybe 2 blocks. I'm inspired to try something more, and look, I can do it. Roll the pelvic bowl forward, zip up the crown, bring the hands into prayer. Let the eyes close, let the shoulders relax, the jaw, the face. Let a smile come across your lips as you feel the energies of your practice in every pore of your being, the physical benefits, the mental awakening, the structural alignment, the energetic, just glow. I can't think of the word. Oh, thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you for being here. Namaste. So I hope you feel that in your hamstrings, in the back of your legs, in your butt. I'll see you another day.